Welcome to the Magnetic Creator Podcast. I'm your host, Melanie Mishler, and each week we have intimate conversations about the things that matter most in life. My superpower is helping you remember who you truly are, a powerful, magical creator. I give you proven tools to help you get unstuck and manifest a life that sets your heart on fucking fire. Are you ready? Let's go. Hello, my beautiful friend, and happy Thanksgiving week. Today, I want to share a really special episode with you. I'm going to be sharing my really simple 1-minute gratitude practice. And this will change your life if you do it. I know I say that about everything, but it's kind of true. All the tools I give you are very simple and they will work if you actually do them. And I think this might be one of the more important episodes I ever share with you because this practice has changed my life. And I've been doing it for about 30 years. And over time, it's evolved, it's changed, but I want to give you a little history on why and how I started this. So when I was 17, right after I graduated high school, I went and I spent the summer volunteering deep in the Amazon rainforest. And I was living in a village that took us 2 days to reach by boat. And it was remote. Like there was no running water, not even a well. There was no electricity, no bathroom, no kitchen, nada. In fact, I didn't even sleep inside. I slept outside in a hammock all summer. We carried water from the river to bathe, and then we would filter it to drink. And even to use the bathroom, I used a little shovel and nature. Yeah, it was that remote. It was the most amazing experience of my life. And while I don't know that I could live like that now, back then it was life-changing for me. And what happened when I got back home was really interesting. When I got back to the States, the first time I turned on the shower, like a hot shower, I was filled, like overflowing with this deep emotional state of gratitude. And it wasn't just gratitude, it was like wonder, because I thought the amount of visioning and engineering and planning and people that had to work together to make it possible for me to just go into the bathroom and turn on a faucet and get hot water anytime I wanted blew my fucking mind. Like I was such in a state of awe. And you might not think about this, but if you ever spent a whole summer with no water, you would. I promise, you would definitely think about it. And before I went to live in Brazil, I never thought about electricity. I never appreciated it. I never thought about running water, my house, my bed, my pillows, nothing. I just took everything for granted. I expected them. But since that time, that was 30 years ago, to this day, every time I get in the shower, a hot shower, because I love really, really hot showers, I close my eyes for a moment and I say thank you. And I feel this like wave of gratitude and amazement wash over me. So one morning, shortly after this, I wake up feeling incredibly grateful for like my warm, cozy bed. Because remember, I was sleeping in a hammock outside with the mosquitoes all summer long. So this feeling of gratitude just kept washing over me. And the more I leaned into that feeling, the more profound it became. I thought about all those people that I met in the village who had limited mobility. And right in my bed, I started like wiggling my toes and my fingers. And I was just overwhelmed with this gratitude for my functioning body. And then from there, it just expanded. Like I felt the softness of my covers and the comfort of my pillows and the safety of the roof over my head. And the amazing thing was this wasn't just a mental exercise. It was like a complete full body experience of appreciation that changed my entire state, like my entire energy and vibration. And I could feel it. I could feel the difference. And this practice or variations of it have stuck with me for many, many years. And now it's the very first thing I do when I wake up in the morning. So like every morning, the first thing I do when I realize I'm awake, before I even open my eyes, I'll say like, ooh, I'm awake again. And I wiggle my toes and I wiggle my fingers and I move my legs and I think about how grateful I am to have mobility. And this is something that's really important to me because I have people in my life who are paralyzed. So having this mobility is a big deal. I don't ever take it for granted. But in the morning when I'm doing this, I don't just think about my toes. I don't, and like as I'm wiggling my toes and fingers, I don't just think about my body. I enter into this like full emotional state. And so what happens when you do this kind of practice, when you embody the emotional state of gratitude, then your energy becomes magnetic. Like you release resistance and you become aligned with your desires. Now, here's why it's important that I do this practice before I even open my eyes. I didn't know this back then. This is way before I understood neuroscience and brain states and all that stuff. So I didn't know what I was doing, but now I do know why it's important. You see, in those first moments of wakefulness, your brain is still in the theta state. And that's the same state where like deep meditation and programming happens. You're basically kind of like in a natural hypnotic state. It's not hypnotic, but it's kind of hard to describe. When you're in this state, it's before like your logical brain has time to chime in with its analytical thinking and its like to-do list and all the worries of the things that you have to get done today. So in this state, you can still access your subconscious. And the science behind why you would start your day this way is really fascinating, because when you practice gratitude in this state, you're literally programming your neural pathways. You're setting up your reticular activating system, and that's a part of your brain that filters information. I've talked about the RAS on other episodes, but it's really important. It's like the colander of your brain, and it filters information to look for more things to be grateful for throughout the day. It's almost like installing a gratitude filter for the first thing in the morning. And this is where most people mess up their gratitude practice, I have to say. They wait until they're fully awake, sitting at their desk with their coffee and maybe their gratitude journal, and then they're going to try and like list off the things that they're grateful for. But here's the thing. By then, your brain is already in the beta state. You're fully in analytical mode. You're just listing things intellectually to check them off on your morning routine, right? Like, oh, I promised myself I'm going to do a gratitude journal, so let me think about 5 things I'm grateful for. Totally different experience. I mean, I want you to think about it. If you do your gratitude practice as you're sitting down for coffee, by the time you're sitting at your desk, you've probably already looked in the mirror, criticized your body, worried about your appearance, stressed out about your to-do list, maybe got irritated by your kids, right? All kinds of things have gone through your brain at that point. And this is really especially important for us women, because we can be fucking hard on ourselves, especially first thing in the morning. How can you feel genuinely grateful for your body when you've already spent 20 minutes picking it apart in the mirror, looking at your wrinkles and all the things, right? That's why this practice is the most powerful when it's done before you even open your eyes, before that nasty self-criticism can creep in. That's when you can connect with that pure gratitude for your body's incredible abilities, like so incredible. We're not talking about its appearance. We're talking about its abilities. Like you're thankful for your lungs breathing, your heart beating, your muscles moving, your mobility, all those miraculous things that your body does for you every single day without you even noticing or having to give it any input. And people will often ask me what I mean when I say embodying that emotional state, like embody the emotional state of gratitude. And friend, this is the master key to manifesting. You hear me say this all the time. My coach once asked me to explain how I manifest stuff. And when I tried to describe like the step I go through and the feeling of embodiment, she said, oh, it's like when you take a shot of tequila and you feel it spread through your entire body. And I was like, yes, that's exactly what it's like. Only it's better because it doesn't burn like tequila. But it's that feeling of just washing over your entire body. That's what it feels like when you enter into that gratitude state or when you enter into the emotional state. So again, this is a completely different method than gratitude journaling. And don't get me wrong, journaling has its place. It's really important. But here's the thing. Writing down, I'm grateful for my family in your journal is not the same as feeling that wave of gratitude wash over your entire body when you think about your loved ones and how important they are to you and how much you love them. That's what we're going for. We're going for that tequila shot, right? The full body experience. And here's another mistake people make. They just rush through their gratitude practice like it's a to-do list. And for many people, it actually is on their to-do list. That's one thing that they want to do every day, right? 5 things I'm grateful for, or 3 things I'm grateful for. Thanks for my house, thanks for my car, thanks for my job. Check, 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 right? But real gratitude, the kind of gratitude that changes your life, the kind that changes your energy, your vibration, the kind that magnetizes abundance, that's an embodied experience. It's an emotional experience. It's a whole body sensory world that you enter. When I do this in the morning and I wiggle my toes and my fingers, I'm not just thinking, thanks for my body. I'm entering this state where I'm feeling the absolute wonder and the miracle that my body is functioning. I'm experiencing the joy and the gift of mobility. That's the difference between gratitude as practice and gratitude as transformation. So tomorrow morning, when you first wake up, again, this is a perfect week to do this because it's Thanksgiving week. Everyone's thinking about what they're grateful for, but I don't want you to just think about it. Before you open your eyes and you reach for your phone, try this. Take a deep breath. Wiggle your toes and fingers. Feel the warmness and the softness of your sheets. Feel the comfort of your bed. There are so many people who don't have a bed, who are homeless, who don't have mobility. Feel all those things and feel a wave of gratitude wash over you, like that tequila shot sensation. Start with the simplest things. It can be your bed, your heart beating, your pillow, and just let it expand through your entire body. This is not about making lists or checking boxes. It's about experiencing gratitude in the magical theta state when your mind is most receptive. And here's what I promise you. If you make this your morning practice, if you truly embody this feeling of gratitude before you even open your eyes and your feet hit the floor, you will start to see shifts in your life that will amaze you. And it happens pretty fast. Gratitude isn't just about making a list of things you're grateful for. It's a full body experience that transforms your entire energy field. And when you start your day off this way, it transforms everything. All right, my beautiful friend, I know you have so many things to be thankful for. I hope you have a beautiful Thanksgiving week wherever you are. And until next time, keep manifesting an epic fucking life.